Did I even go live on Twitch? I'm gonna say yes. Yes, I did. Okay. So there might be, I'm gonna say, 5-ish minutes that if someone wanted to go see, they'd have to go back in the bot or whatever. Thank goodness I didn't waste my best material in the first 5 minutes.
Darkness. It seems they were no.
This isn't Homestuck, you're right. That's for tomorrow.
Whatever may be inside.
No, I am hearing myself on Twitch right now. Give me a second. I'm gonna fix that. I don't feel like double speak will hurt me that much, but I'd rather not risk it.
Careful now. Good job.
Riku's stuck at home. Imagine if I was. Wasn't that like the name of the first stream? It's like, why not Homestuck? Why not be stuck at home with me? As like Chicago is burning.
Now
I had a lot of images in there. It was like the burning of Chicago. It was a hammer. It was a world. I think AOL or WWW, like the old logo for it. I forget what else. I think I had like a cave troll or like a bridge troll in the thumbnail.
What is this?
That was years ago. What? Let me, you know, this stream isn't really an official stream. That's a funny word to say for this, but yes. Essentially, this is just like a bonus or whatever, so I'm not feeling... what's the word to say? Like the expectation or whatever, or a certain aspect. Also, because it's towards the evening, it just feels more natural to be this laid back, I guess you could say. Hold on, I'm just going through. I'm trying to see when the Homestuck stream was. Because I think, yeah, no, I believe happened relatively early on. Yep, I think it happened before the Minecraft craze that I went through with Corner and Pivot. It should have happened before Hollow Knight. So it's before 2022, I believe. Like, I have a vague, like, form in my head on what it looks like. It was before Pathfinder Kingsmaker. That's cool. Was it? Was it before Hyperlife Drifter? That's huh. Yes, the 17-hour attempted stream where he failed, but then again, that one was very much a lack of sleep. I tried to push my luck on that one. Stream of Consciousness, I think, was another long one. And that was also from a lack of sleep. RuneScape. Might have been, I'm gonna look at the comments real quick. Rikku during final weeks. I love not studying. Thankfully for my finals week, all I had to do was write a paper summing up my internship. Still dreaded doing it, but at least it got done today. This is why Homestuck isn't finished yet. And I want to be in the right mindset when I finish it. I think... Wait a minute, at least... I don't want to do this killing dudes, man. Chroma. I might be better off just manually looking for this in my channel instead of going through the studio application. Yes, hello everyone. I hope you're having a good evening. Corn Dog, even though, you know, you have exams to go through. I made it 6 hours in the 17-hour attempts. That's nice. Was it 2021 I did the stream? I don't think I listed it, so... Well, even then, it still showed me the stream. And why do I feel like I did it around, like, the winter season? Okay, I'm just gonna actually look through my channel. Let's sort by oldest. Actually, that might help. No, 4 years ago, it was just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So it was like the 29th stream. And this stream was done on October 30th, 2020. So essentially 2 months after I started. So that means that Demon Zuri joined in, I believe. It was during a Genshin stream. Around the, I think, early October, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it was around when you joined in and started chatting on the channel. Because the Homestuck stream happened October 30th. And I know you've mentioned it a few times. It was a stream between. No, I think you. I forget if it was a stream between Corn and Pivot you jumped in first too, or one where I was doing the Corn. The Spanish stream, yes. Okay, that sounds familiar. Because I know I had a Duolingo stream, quote unquote Duolingo stream. Yep. So if I look at October 7th, I think was the first one. Yeah, looks like that's it. October 7th. So I don't think I did one before that. Yeah, so I think the order is Spanish stream, and then the stream where she was playing something with me, that was Genshin. I can almost remember we were in Mondstadt, I think it was called, and I forget if what we were doing was, I think it was just for a level up material. Because I think I also remember that stream because I clipped something from it. And then the pivot stream where he's probably yelling at you for 2 hours about pizza is the one where I don't know if Zon, I forget his name, the Earth Primarch or whatever, the Earth Guardian. I don't know, he came out then. I just know that was one of the streams where
I know my way around
Pivot
here.
Was intoxicated.
An enemy is there.
But I think that was November when that happened, that incident.
As ordered.
So it's probably something else, I think. I think I might have been in there agitating him about, like, pizzas, because
Flash.
I don't think I was working a pizza job at that point. Oh? Ujin? Ujin? Ujin. Thanks for falling. Hello, welcome. I hope you like Wizardry, because I like Wizardry. It's probably the #1 game I play
As to be expected, I suppose.
Not even
when I am not streaming
To enjoy a prolonged torture
and have some
session.
downtime at work. Yes, I hope you're having a good
Guess
day.
I gotta.
Here I come. Flash.
I am doing good. I am really warm because we didn't have the AC on, but that is a battle of demons I'm gonna have to face another day.
Water.
But I'm doing fairly well.
Type.
Got done with work a while ago, finished up my final paper for my schooling career. So I'm kind of just relaxing and celebrating by playing my favorite game.
This isn't someone to
Not
bother
even
with.
worth the laying eyes upon.
The game that
Someone's
has
there.
stood the
Oh my.
test of
Treasure
time
chest.
of keeping my interest. 'Cause I don't know if finicky
Here
is
I
the right
come.
word, but
Flash.
I definitely hop between a lot of different things to keep my attention. I will usually devote myself very much to a game or idea for a few weeks, and then I have to hop off to something else.
Darkness. Good
But
night.
oh, nice. But she's not going to use the ability. Yeah, Wizardry has been a thing where there hasn't been too much time where I've left it.
I wanted to enjoy a prolonged torture
Like,
session.
it's usually
What do you
like-
think is inside?
I think there's definitely a period where, like,
Careful.
I think
now.
like a week
Good job.
I didn't log in that much. But that was also during the time of when the game was like, it didn't have any really major updates.
What do you think is inside?
Because they were still fixing bugs or whatever. So like, it's not where it is right now, where it's like almost every 2 to 3 weeks we're getting new events, new things to do, new characters. There was a very long dry spell in this game, and they were trying their best to push out content.
As ordered.
And I'm assuming the content they did push out was content they had ready
What do you
like
think is inside?
a month or 2 to 3 months before the game actually came out. I'm looking at wands.
Careful
Oh,
now.
what kind of wands?
Good job.
Or I should say, what type, like, what fantasy world are we talking? Like Harry Potter wands? Are we talking like just good old just fantasy wands?
Enemies there.
Gandalf type of staves? What are we talking about?
Onward.
Business Rikku. Wand pens and actual custom
Surely you'll
handmade
manage
wands.
without
Okay.
my intervention.
What are wand pens? I'm not too familiar with this.
Flash.
I mean, they're all handmade, but they're all very well made. Okay. Yeah. Oops. How are you? How are you doing? I also apologize for not pronouncing your name right.
I do not mind.
You can send a picture there.
They were rather underwhelming.
Okay.
What is this?
I'll try to remember that. Got a lot of things bouncing in my head on this final week of college, but I'll do my
I
best to
look
remember.
forward to our return to town.
I just received the ping. I will look. Oh. Ooh. And these are actual pens, correct? You know, that reminds me of Coroner just got a gift from one of her coworkers. And it's not as ornately designed as these pens,
Onward.
but it's like definitely it's definitely fun to look at. I think on the pen corner received, there was like a little turtle, a bedazzled like turtle.
Do follow after.
A trifling thing. I'm feeling good. You may frivol with it.
Here I come. Flash!
That reminds me of I think my mom and dad. I don't know if turtles are big in the country where Corner got the pen from, because my parents are also from there. I remember there being a decent few things where like we had like a turtle like knickknack, I guess you could say. And I remember a few of the turtle things. One is a magic wand, the other is a pen. The pen is very functional. I think is a glass pen, so it would be very good for LARPing. Also a turtle. Yeah. Yeah, she sent me a picture because a lot of Corner's co-workers are, it seems like, are from the country or the ones she works with at least, are from the country my parents are from. I will say this right now, it's not Mexico.
Onward. Something's here. What do you think is inside?
Yeah, no. Turtles are nice. I like them. Omi? What happens?
Careful now. Good job. There.
If it's Spain.
What's this?
Yeah, I mean, I've taught, like, I think I've said what country I'm from. I don't know, I zoned out here. It is getting towards the evening. At least for me, it is. So I am definitely zoning out as well. Then again, I'm always jumping around the place.
Splendid. I shall
Oh, nope,
stay
not
as
from Mexico.
sweet.
Nope, I am not from Mexico. I was born in the United States. My parents, though, are from a Spanish-speaking country.
An enemy is there. There's an enemy.
I'll fight him. He might drop a treasure. Also, I could use the
A trifling
EXP.
thing. I'm feeling good.
Begin.
You may
It's
frivol
like,
with it.
This ain't over.
Oh, that reminds me. I think
Done it.
Darkness.
she's gonna go to bed.
Good.
Yep, she fell asleep.
I suppose that's passable.
I could talk about this briefly. Just something to say, I guess. Not that I'm assuming anyone's truly interested, but it is something to talk about. Because it can go into other things as well. So they released a new maid character. I do not know how to pronounce her name, so I'm just gonna call her Shelly. Shelly has a mechanic where she can somewhat recover her MP. It's like 8 points. I don't think you can get much higher than that, even with more copies of her. But when she's asleep, she casts a powerful single target nuke. So her being low MP isn't too detrimental. Because most fights are just like you're rushing to see who goes down first.
What is inside?
Careful now. Good job.
Which I do like.
Let's move on.
An enemy. I hope that is something
Because there is some level of strategy.
Careful now.
Um,
Good job.
now, like, I think the dragon fight was like a good introduction to show players that the developers are willing to make more complicated fights.
Careless.
Well, not I don't think that's fair to say,
Gosh.
because the fights, well, I think the first dungeon final boss is a really cool one where you have different mechanics you can work with. Because the boss will drop down essentially boulders from the sky, and you can use those to damage the boss back, but you have to break them first. But the only efficient way, I'll say, to break the boulders is with the pickaxe you get early on. Second dungeon fight, I think the strategy for that one is you didn't want to go full guns blazing, but like you had to like what's the word, accelerate and then decelerate, pump the brakes a bit, and then go just like pump on the gas essentially. Because it wasn't a fight where you could stall out really. You just had to know that like the second part was probably gonna be the more dangerous part, because more of the attacks the boss could do. So like first fight was more about figuring out how much resources are you allowed to get away with to use to kill the boss quickly, but still have enough left over to really like rush down the second part of the fight. I don't know how the third boss fight's gonna go. I need one of them dead at least. For the dragon fight, I like that I was able to take 2 turns in a row. It was cool. It had the ability to attack everyone at once. No, I won't buy anything. I think he resets every week, so I need to wait until next Sunday to be able to buy summoning material for him, essentially. I like the debuffs. He did a lot of damage.
What do you think this is?
I think my one gripe with that boss is I wish, and there might have been, and I just didn't notice, I wish there was some like text, some prompt that lets you know when he was about to use his like AoE attack that hurt everyone. Because there's a class in this game called Knight. They have the ability to reduce damage everyone takes for 1 turn greatly. And there's a lot of enemies in this game where they will signal that they're about to use their big attack. Like they're charging up, there'll be some text prompt. There's a scorpion enemy that's kind of a mini boss. I'd say a little lower than mini boss, but when they're gonna attack your back row, when they do their attack that attacks the front and back row, but just one set of tiles, so it's only hitting 2 people.
Welcome.
If you look at the bottom of your screen, it'll highlight who's being targeted, so that turn you can say, oh hey, I need to have these people guard, or you know, if it's someone you don't mind taking the damage, just okay, get attacked. But mainly, yeah, it's a good way to let you know it's like I should either guard or get something figured out, or have my knight guard this one unit in particular so they don't take damage.
Had a good rest? Come stay anytime.
The dragon fight did not have that. You just wanted to have your defenses up, or you could do what I did, which wasn't really a fan of, but it was I had my knights essentially for I think every other turn I had them use their big AoE guard skill. And I believe for my winning run, it more or less worked out. The RNG was in my favor. where I think 3 out of the 5 times I did that, I did manage to block the big fireball
I am ready.
AoE attack. But I did like they had such a challenging enemy. They have been upping the difficulty of some of the encounters. I do think
What do you think is inside?
some encounters are just a little horseshit.
Now. Good job.
I think the latest one that comes to mind is the Fighters trial, where for the highest tier, you had to fight a vampire. And thankfully, the Discord I'm on,
I'll create an opportunity.
the people in charge found a very reliable method.
We must
Because of my setup was still dealing with RNG to an extent. I might want to do this.
I'd rather not. Oh, sacred tree, respond thee to the ancient pact. Overturn reason.
Oh, still alive. Impressive. Die.
Your command never ceases to amaze
Well, that's how it is.
Everyone, so hardworking. Ugh.
I hope that is something good.
Yeah. I can definitely say that latest fight they did for difficulty was indeed hard. I think it leaned too much on the side of bullshit. The dragon fight. If they just added that ability, that
What is this?
just prompt to say, hey, a move's about to happen. I think I would have been more tolerant of that fight. Because there's still a few things you would have had to set up for that fight, like
This is
ensuring
as far
that
as we go.
all of your allies move first before the boss. Or, yeah. And then right before the enemy attacks, you have your knight use their defensive skills. So essentially tuning your speed so that everyone goes before the knight and the knight goes before the enemy.
We're off. I am ready.
Because it's only one turn. So
Do follow after.
if you have something that goes after the knight, or God forbid, the boss goes before everyone else, you don't really get to use the defense skill.
Careful now.
And at that point, it's just try your best to make it so that the boss hits your knight through some method, because there is an ability in this game to have your knight have a higher chance to be targeted, but it's not reliable.
Is it not treasure?
Now for the
So
loot.
and then there's also abilities like regain where you can say, oh, there's a chance to like protect for this row or every ally here potentially.
Careful
Again, that's
now.
still even a chance. So
Good job.
at that point, your best bet, if you just want your knight to be a defensive unit, is to use attract and then some variation of either to protect one unit, protect a row, or have a chance to protect everyone when it's a single target attack.
Opportunity comes.
Plunder!
Here I come. Flash.
Also, I will say that this is all I'm really doing. Like,
Tis an agreeable type.
nothing really special. There's no new moves being added. Like, I mean, Abyss 3 was only recently added, maybe 2 months ago, I think. I believe 2 months ago. And with most of the games, I think I'd be bored at this point.
Something's there.
Now for the loot.
But no,
Careful
it's just the game I
now.
keep playing.
Good job.
And it also helps that like
Onward.
I can use this to stream when I just want to talk, because I don't really need to focus, especially if I'm doing this lower level content. Like, there is very few situations where my team can get KO'd or someone can die, because I have the firepower to pretty much get rid of everyone. And I can do that for
My sense of direction
more or
fails
less the next level dungeon. But this one's just faster, and I think this one is still like one of the best places to get treasures, especially if you're just looking for things to break down to get enhancement stones to up certain stats.
Good job.
I will get rid of that. Don't really need. Shit.
A trifling thing. I'm feeling good. You may frivol with it.
Flash!
Give me one. I actually know. I will grab something to drink right now. For I am thirsty. I'll bring it back. I think this might as well just be a podcast. Which is the... Oh, I've been meaning to bring this up. Give me a second. My computer's making noises. Never mind. I can't do the tried and true to make it not make those noises. Nope. Barely missed the timing, so I couldn't hit it. Because, as I've noticed with my computer... actually, wait. Nope, I missed the timing. There's like specific moments I could hit the computer. What the... Is this scratch or something? No, just... No. Okay, yeah, that's just a silch or whatever. I've been meaning to bring this up, but there's never been like a... I've never really felt the need to talk about it at length. Why can I hear myself again? There we go. Oh, it's because I actually clicked it. There we go. Okay. Oh, Sayla. Hi. All right, one moment. The cat has graced me for presence after disappearing for the last few hours. I think she was sleeping in my bedroom. I don't know. She sometimes likes to sleep in my brother's bedroom, but more often than not, I kind of feel bad for Taylor because she usually has a spot at the foot of my bed, like on top of it. But because like I got like the gown or whatever for the ceremony on Saturday, her spot's kind of been taken up by that. So she's been sleeping to the side of my bed, but not on top of it, but like actually to the side of it on the ground. Or she's been sleeping like right where my feet are at. Sometimes she'll sleep like on the body pillow I have next to me. But usually she prefers the corner spot of the bed, which again has been taken up because I don't really have a space to put my gown for right now. I also don't care to probably put it up because I spent $55 on it and I felt like I shouldn't have to pay for it.
Darkness.
That's what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So I've told this story before. I don't remember know who was there or whatever when I told this first. But I went to a Burger King a few years back, and there was a lady who I believe was on a date with a gentleman, and she was quite older, I believe around 50.
Let's move on.
What is this?
And they were right behind me as I was making my order at the Burger King. And I don't remember the exact events, but I remember mainly that when I had finished my order and went to sit down,
My sense of direction fails me.
I think they were grabbing a table and then he was grabbing things and using the restroom. And she was letting me know that I had such a wonderful voice. I believe her exact comment was,
Oh my.
you know, I think there'd be a lot of, you know, ladies who would love to hear you speak as they do the chores around the house in the evening.
Careful now. Good job.
And I forget, I think this was like maybe 2022, 2023. And that comment has been swirling in my mind as of recently. Because, you know, I'm graduating. I have to look for a quote unquote real job. But that comment has been going more into my head because I've been watching
Surely you'll manage without my
a lot of give me a second.
Here I come. Flash.
Top Gear. Just trying to remember if that was the actual name of the BBC show. I'm trying to remember what the name of the Amazon version was when they eventually got kicked off the BBC because of the scandal.
Darkness.
But I've been watching things. I've been kind of learning more about the crew, and then also kind of slightly following the endeavors of the three main hosts as they left Top Gear.
Prepare for what comes next.
And watching James and May
Do follow after.
has been very interesting to me. Very insightful, I guess you could say.
This is no enemy for us. Sweep them up quickly.
Quarter will be given.
Flash.
See God's curse be upon your head.
Because a lot of James May's videos that he's done on YouTube are pretty low energy. Very entertaining to listen to.
Triple type.
But, like, I think there was one video, I forget which one it was, where someone made the comment of essentially James May could just read a little snippet of a book for 15 minutes and I'd still be here to watch. And I think the video had, I think when I saw the comment, maybe 150,000 views.
Take them out.
Like, and I'm pretty sure he's like involved in other projects right now.
It seems.
Because I know he did a few things. Like he made like the miniature train set that went from one town to another. He even made it into a competition of some Germans to raise the stakes a bit. And then also he made a bicycle that had multiple fixtures upon it in case, you know, to make it more utility based. Innovations, you'd say, like the Swiss Army knife, but of bikes.
An enemy is there.
And the reason, like, I also, because I kind of wanted to do a video on this, just talking about this, but as you see here, I'm kind of stumbling, kind of just
Surely you'll manage with how
saying words, essentially. That there is no real structure. And I didn't want to kind of edit around that. Also, I don't like the idea of and there's another thing to get into as well, but I'll finish this part at least. So it just seems James May, you know, after his successful career on Top Gear, then the show on Amazon, and then his solo projects, and as well just him uploading videos that somehow always relate to his new gin he's selling, and that people are just kind of there to see him.
What could be inside?
And that just kind of reminded me of that comment the lady said to me all those years ago
Careful.
about how there are some ladies who'd love to listen to you on the radio, you know, they turn it up and then just hear your smooth voice as they do the chores, and just like, wow, that is an old-timey look / compliment at that, but I will still thank you regardless for that. I know Coroner was slightly disturbed by that comment, but I don't think it was that weird. I just think with probably how she was raised, her time, like that's just a nice thing. So it is what it is.
Something's here.
Whatever may be inside.
Careful now. Good job.
Oh, my dispatch is finished. Okay, I need to do that actually after this run.
They are no match for us.
So what am I trying to get at?
Flash.
This is another problem. Multiple things feed into this feeling.
Water.
But I know there's been a push at times from me to want to release videos, but there's always been something gnawing at me to not do it, whether it's imposter syndrome or time or whatever.
Good job.
But also I think a recent video from Manly kind of helped me to like sum up my feelings on why I don't do these things.
What is this?
And it was a video of him just doing some highlights from back in the day, because he used to be a live streamer or anything on Just TV. I remember trying to catch a few of those streams. And I forget,
Well done.
there was like one stream he did with Left 4 Dead 2 with some of his friends, and one of the people he was playing with, I don't know if he was a friend or not, but he kept like saying, guys, like, come on, can we do my mod pack now? And Manly just goes, no, we're not gonna do the Barney mod.
Guild Tavern.
Turn the zombies into Barney, the dinosaur. But essentially in that video, he was talking about how he does edit his videos, but it's not to what he said, like to a professional level.
Which request
So I don't
will you
know
be
to what
taking?
extent he like edits his videos, but I know he spends a lot of time on audio, just making sure that any audio hiccups, him coughing, sneezing, or anything like that is not heard. Make sure that sounds right, and then like cutting out portions of the video that aren't entertaining, or like if he's backtracking, he obviously just takes that out unless something interesting happens. And he said he could move up production, but then he said that there's we've all seen people kind of crash out, I believe, as he said. I'd recommend go watching the video. I should have probably watched it again before talking about this. But then this leads me into another bit that was said by Shondo. I forget her whole name, but she's another VTuber. And she made a comment once where I think it was towards Fillion, and the comment went, Fillion asked, hey, they were, I think this had to do with her whole Fillion's mod situation or whatever, and Fillion, I think at one point asks, don't you love your clip watchers? And she goes, I do like them, but I love the people who come to my streams and watch because they know me better. And it makes sense because, as we've seen, a lot of clips are just shared around to like try to sell a narrative about people, and also you might not get the right impression of them. Even if the clip's like one that shows you a person's like at their funniest moments, you still might not get the correct impression of the person or like a real idea of what they're like. And that's something that's also been ruminating, I guess, for the last few months in my head. Trying to think if I want to level up.
Got it.
Oh, no, this is the wrong mission. I need... Oh. Who has that item?
So sleepy.
Party formation is key.
I'll continue this story in just a second. I need to finish. And,
You have need of my power.
who has the doll? Birkin has the doll. Okay.
I am humbled.
I am trying to think of what I want to level here. I think I need higher level good units. Yeah. Okay, so who's the team? They're gonna be good. So I can do these three. I can do these two. Do I need a higher level priest? I got 30. I think I just need all of them to be higher level, actually. What's your EXP looking like? It's pretty low, actually. So 1, 2, 3. Let's get a thief up then. And then we do need a mage. Okay, so... Oh, wait. So fighter. We have a precept's good. Oh, I'm trying to figure this out in my head. Okay. That's Power's gun. It has been so long since I kept up with that game.
Trouble me not, short-lived one. Is it my
It will be as it must.
Fine, fine. I'll hack.
Yeah?
If it's gonna be boring, I'm out.
And this is what I learned, just the power of gun. Okay, so okay, so what do I have here? So I have a knight, I have a mage, I have a thief. And then we do have her. So I guess these two thieves could use a level up then. Because the good team would look something like this.
Nice.
You're nominating me?
I want you in the back, and then...
Very well.
Okay. I guess we could put you on teams. You should be close, actually, to Matt. No. We still need a lot of levels for that. Okay. Fighter. I guess a knight.
I'll take my place.
Clarissa. She's close to level 50. You're not close to 50. You should be, yeah, you're maxed out. You can go to 60. So you're definitely gonna be able to help out. Where you at? You could use some levels. You're close to 50. Okay. Let's get the good team up and running. Okay, so
Which request will you be
dispatch.
taking?
Yeah, because the evil / neutral team has decently high level people. So all of those three fill up. Clarissa. Let's do
I'll take my
like
place.
let's get Clarissa up. It wouldn't be bad to have
As
another
long as
priest.
you've got the coin.
Actually, no. Since we have Galena,
Fine.
let's do evil people actually. And she's one of the better units if I remember right. Let me see if actually there's another person. Milan, I think, is like the other person that's really good.
You know, I'm not agreeing to do anything dangerous.
If you want a full evil team, she might be worth it, but this usually isn't worth it. So let's just do,
Fine, I'll hang out with
and then give her the puppet, or the doll, I should
I
say.
like this.
Thinking of little Cal. Okay.
I should be the one?
I'll do it.
All right, and we can go back to grinding then. Have they?
My
don't remember
sense of
what
direction
zone.
fails me.
Genshin's in right now?
Do follow after.
I think it's the desert area. And the next area should be like Russia they go to,
Oh my.
essentially.
A treasure chest.
Now for the loot.
Careful now. Good job.
Yeah, because if they're at the desert place, the next place should probably be that the place
Let
for
us be off.
what is her
Enemies
name?
there.
I forget.
Do not worry.
She's the
It's
one
not
that
a
like
match
gut
for you.
punched Venti so hard.
Flash.
Water.
It seems
isn't someone
Prepare
we
for
want
what
to
comes
bother
next.
with.
You know, I keep falling asleep and I
What do
hear
you
you say,
think is
what?
inside?
You ought to go to bed then.
Careful now.
The context changes every time.
Good
You know?
job.
Yeah. At this point, you might as well just be lucid dreaming.
Do follow after.
What is this I say?
What could be inside?
Next context is going to be like Cookie Run Kingdom.
Careful
You're like,
now.
what the fuck about cookies?
Good job.
Why are they running a kingdom?
Do follow after.
The only reason I bring that up, or that is in my vocabulary, is because Corner and Pivot are playing it. That is a game I will never play.
I look forward to our return to town.
All I heard was something about a woman punching someone in the
Onward.
teeth.
As ordered.
Do follow after.
Whatever may
If
be
you do
inside.
fall asleep to this video, I really hope the next video you
Careful
don't run
now.
into is like my fucking
job.
payday with the Ali A boosted intro. I hope that is not the next video you get. If you do happen to fall asleep to this.
Let us be off. An enemy is there.
I hope that is something good.
Then again, I think if I turn on the video
Careful
game
now.
volume just slightly,
Good
this
job.
is something you could put on for white noise. Subliminal messaging in my Rikku stream, yo.
Let us be off.
Like, yeah, I think if I did just turn down game volume just a bit more, this would just be good white noise to have on.
Flash.
I know when I go to sleep, I usually listen to like Mandalore, some Seth video. Like, I'll just play it and then have autoplay on. I even listened to Uber Danger. I think last time I was listening to his Diddy Kong racing video.
Darkness.
And like that video gets pretty loud, but like even when he
something
becomes
good.
louder as the video progresses, it doesn't wake me up.
Careful now. Good job. Onward. What do you think is inside?
Someone's jumping off a building. I'm trying to remember that scene.
Careful now. Good job.
Then again, I'm pretty sure Pivot would be able to tell you the exact moment that happens. Like, oh yeah,
Do
this scene,
follow
like this
after.
is everything that happens in the scene. Because he really loves the Digimon movie.
As ordered.
There's something
Thankfully,
here.
I am not his wife, so I don't have to watch that yearly when he decides to strike up the mood to watch it. Coroner is his wife.
I look
This is the
forward
cross
to
she
our return
bears.
to town.
But then again, like
We're off.
it
I am
it is
ready.
funny listening to their bickering at times where it's like
An enemy is
at
there.
one point Corner will complain like that Pivot's making her watch this dumb
As ordered.
thing, and then like she'll make
Is that
demands to
treasure?
watch something
I
that
hope
she's
that is
wanted to
something good.
watch, and then it just keeps going back and forth.
Careful now. Good job.
Because guess what? Pivot's now interested in horse racing,
An enemy is
so now he wants to watch Uma
Now for
Musume.
the loot.
But like he also has to go through
Careful
Homestuck.
now.
And Corner
Good job.
likes horses. She likes Uma Musume. But because Pivot's being Pivot, like they haven't started it, but Pivot will constantly
Now
find
for the
memes
loot.
of Uma Musume and horse race tests.
Careful now. Good job.
As ordered.
This is no enemy for us. Sweep them up quickly.
Please die for me. Here I come. Flash!
Who knows? Maybe they actually started. No, I'm pretty sure they haven't started watching it actually. That'd make too much sense. Because for them, the process of enjoying things comes from also bickering about things.
Darkness.
See God's curse be upon your head. Help me.
So true and based, Rikku. Lamau. Oh, I managed to do the little trick where you can run through enemies if you run at a tile at the certain moment they're passing.
Here I come. Flash!
Little fun thing people are able to do. I will use an ability on you.
Darkness.
Alright.
To be expected, I suppose.
We have enough strength left.
Not even
Prepare
worth
for what comes next.
laying eyes upon.
What is this?
I don't know how much longer I'm gonna probably go.
I look
Maybe another half
forward
hour.
to our
We'll see.
return
It's
to town.
not like I'm gonna go to bed early tonight because I took a long nap when I got back from work.
Onward. I sense
Like even if I
enemies.
take a nap like super early afternoon, it can just mess up
Here I go.
my sleep for the rest of the night.
Enemy.
Treasure?
Now
Even
for
if it
the
is just
loot.
like only like an hour or two.
Careful now. Good job.
You know, if there's one reason I want to become big, is that I can become affiliated
Onward.
with the
Treasure
people who made
chest, huh?
Wizardry
Inside.
variants Daphne and get sponsorships
Careful
from
now.
them. I think
Good
at that
job.
point I know I'd made it. Is when
Let us
this
be
game
off.
company the company that made this game is willing to say, hey, we like this streamer, so we're gonna
What is
do
this?
a special sponsored stream with him. Then again, you probably have people
This is as far as we go.
who are more into Wizardry who definitely have bigger followings than me, because they also probably cover a bunch of other RPGs as well. You know, for that company to look at even those
We're
people
off.
and to look at me and
I am
go,
ready.
I like this kid's their love for this game and how they just want to see so much more from the game. Let's give him the
Here I
sponsor.
go.
As a level 5 wizard, I confirm that you cast Fireball
Is
indoors.
that treasure? I hope that is something
Fireball
good.
indoors will always be an optimal choice.
Careful now.
It only helps
job.
your damage numbers at the end of the session, you know?
Onward.
I do want to go through the old Wizardry games at some point, but it's just a thing of timing and seeing how. Because I have to start, if I start working 40 hours a week,
I'll create an opportunity.
there's still so many things I want to do.
Water.
Well, I'm just gonna have so limited time. Like, I think at this point I won't be able to do the birthday month games anymore
Enjoyed the sight of blood as much as I.
because there are things I just do want to get through. I miss when games
What is
existed.
this?
I do too, buddy. Dark Souls really put the nail in the coffin for every other
I
game.
shall stay in a suite. My sense of direction fails me.
Who can have nostalgia because it just makes me mad at current times. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that.
Is that
For I'm an
treasure?
empath. Yeah, I hate when people say that.
As ordered.
What do you think is inside?
And then they also start listing their zodiac sign, listing why they're so good at being able to listen to because of
Good
that.
job. Let us be off.
An enemy. Is that treasure?
What do you think is inside?
Mascot characters get beat up. I remember
Careful
that just
now.
reminds me of the commercial of the dude
Good
in the
job.
Crash Bandicoot outfit with the megaphone. And he just goes, there's gonna be some haters. There's gonna be some darn
move on.
haters. But guess what?
He's there.
There's gonna be you,
A treasure
and there's
chest.
gonna be me,
Inside.
and there's gonna be the video game.
Careful now. Good job.
Yeah, I do wish games weren't trying to have quote unquote realistic graphics. But like that's already a lost fight right
Let
there.
us be off.
The only way they're gonna learn is if even more companies start losing billions of dollars to this dumb pursuit.
We don't have to drag this on.
Flash.
But it's so polished, it kind of makes me sad. Maybe a little pop.
Water.
I do think there is an appeal to when the game looks a little more crunchy.
Darkness. Oh no. Help me.
There's a game I was playing called Haven and Hearth. And I remember I played when it was pixel based. I really liked how it looked. But then they switched to a 3D
What is
engine.
this?
And I just feel like the appeal is better. Like it looked to me, it looked a lot better when it was just like even those simple pixels they had for representing things. Not even simple pixels.
This is as far as we go.
I just liked the design they had more in when it was sprite based. And they did traditional and also used flat. Well, they used flash for the first episode. I don't know if they did it afterwards.
Yes.
Early Venture Rose is good. I like it. But it's so hard to beat when they go to New York. That whole part of the show when they're in New York is just so good to me.
Welcome to the Guild Tavern.
Yep.
Yes. Great.
And then I don't think they ever got an offer to come back, even though I remember one of the creators saw an article that someone had written where it's like, oh yeah, Venture Bros just got renewed or whatever, and like it's coming back soon. And they got so pissed that someone was like making this report. Was like, if this was true, we'd be in the office working our asses off to make the next season. But guess what? That isn't happening.
Yes. Yeah.
No offer has been extended.
Great.
So please don't report this.
Ah.
Gaslight is in the show.
I see.
Yeah.
I don't know why the elf with the dark god always like shows up the bar.
Hello.
Like I feel like
Shall
I've
we
pissed
chat?
them off enough where they should not want to talk to me anymore, but because I have max affinity with them, it's just like, oh hey, I'm just gonna show up.
So sleepy.
Safe travels.
You have need of me? Let's hear it.
Let's do a few more rounds. before we hit the end. I'm in bed. All right, Demon Story. Thank you for stopping
Shall we
by.
go out together
Have a
today?
good night. Take care. Sleep well.
An enemy is there.
As ordered. It's there.
Something's here.
Whatever may be inside.
Careful now. Good job.
As ordered.
You know, I just realized I probably should have sent a message to Beck saying, hey, I'm doing a random stream at this time.
It's not a matter.
I don't think she's allowed to yell at me for not updating her because this was, you know, a spur of the moment idea. So you know what? I'm not gonna let her yell at me. I'll let her yell at me for not giving her a heads up like 5 minutes before stream started. But I'm not gonna let her yell at me for not giving her enough heads up.
This ain't over.
Darkness.
Scallywag! This scallywag! This ain't over.
Initiative.
The initiative.
If you don't hear the music for the first few seconds when you go into a battle, more likely than not, you just got initiative on your foe. Sometimes the loading makes it so the music doesn't play, so nothing actually is. But if you're like playing on PC with a computer from like the last 5-6 years, even I'm assuming even 7. This game is in 2 attempts. I'm assuming so.
What is
But yeah, if your computer's good enough, more often than not, when you don't hear music, you know you have initiative. So that means you can essentially just auto for everyone and don't have to waste your resources allowing more fights to happen.
I know my way around here.
What is this?
Treasure chest, huh?
Do you,
What do you think is
Mr. Not
inside?
Samurai Man? Because
Careful
he...
now.
Oh, man. I'm
Good
pretty
job.
sure Samurai was already supposed to be in the game. But because of all the bugs, that got pushed back so hard. So now it's being released in, I think, early June, if not late July.
An enemy.
Let us be off.
There.
Oh. My internet's starting to die a bit, it looks
hope
like,
that
so I
is
might have to
something
end
good.
stream soon. No, it's
Careful now.
yeah, my internet's not liking me right now. It's starting to fluctuate pretty
Good
bad.
job. Onward.
I guess an hour gorilla stream isn't too bad, as the kids would say. You know, gorilla stream.
Let us be off.
What is this?
Yeah, it's fluctuating a bit too much for my liking. It's like going from like
We're
7,000 kilobytes to 5,000 kilobytes. Still is technically full bars, but I don't know how that's affecting quality on your guys' end. I really hope the stream holds together for 24 hours.
I know my way around here.
I'd be very upset if the internet decides to just shit itself on that day.
You have need of me?
Oh my
Let's hear it.
gosh. There we
As
go.
ordered. An enemy.
There. Something's here.
Whatever may be inside.
Careful now. Good job. Let us be off.
Yeah, I'll probably end stream after I head back from this run.
Flash.
We just got this fixed too recently with new wiring, so a little concerning for next week. A little concerning, but at least I have it in mind, so hopefully I can figure out something before next week.
Scallywag! This ain't over. Scallywag! over.
A clean stroke. One with no pain.
I wanted to enjoy a prolonged
They were rather
torture
underwhelming.
session.
All right, everyone.
What do you
I
think
hope you.
this
Oh,
is?
two
An enemy
treasure
planet?
chests.
Is that treasure?
What
I
do you
want
think is
these.
inside? Careful now. Good job.
I do not need another scroll of sedation.
What do you think is inside?
This would be nice to have.
Careful now. Good job.
It is both nice. They drop a lot of healing potions, but also I need them to stop.
Whoops.
I have not been hit by an ambush in a long time. And I know, like, I've had enemies hit me on the sides.
Water.
I'll make you feel really good. They fight dirty.
Release? Yeah.
This must be repaid. Darkness.
You were no match for us.
You know, I just had a question pop in mind.
Careful what comes next. I hope that is something.
Does
good.
anyone really know how to pronounce some of these people's fucking names?
Careful now.
Like, do we have
job.
recordings from, like, JP of these names being uttered? Something tells me no.
Splendid.
And with that fun
I shall
thought,
stay in a suite.
thank you all for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time. Thank you for joining. And I will see you next time. And if I don't, regardless, take care and have a good one. I don't know how to really follow up for that besides take care and see you next time, even if I don't see you next time. Yes, take care and have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye. No worry. We have a lot of lurkers on the channel, so no worries. Hope you had a good time is all. And as long as you had a good time, it is all good. Yes, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.